All right, so Brendan, we have the new SYNYSTR shaft from VA Composite. We've got it in the driver. It's a whole line of shafts. First initial impressions and reactions just based on the look.
This is a pretty cool one. Victor Fable, guy's been around, very good mate of mine. He's been around for a long time, doing a lot of different shafts. This is a new one he's sent out. This one here, it has a mid-launch with a stiff tip design. So I'm interested to see the way this one feels. I'm going to hit the S, and then we'll have it to where, Brad, you'll hit the X. Tell everyone at home exactly what they feel like. Sounds good?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, let me just go this. We're trying it here. I'm just using the Stealth 2 TaylorMade 10.5 head. It's the 65 S Flex. See how it feels.
Give us one.
I got to tell you, pretty good right there. First initial feeling, very smooth. It has a good feeling in the handle, but you can really feel it's got some pop off the face. Oh, yeah? Let me just hit one more. So how far did that one go? What did we get out of that one?
That one carried 270, ended up total of 305. It actually spun at about 2100, so pretty ideal for what I normally see your numbers looking like.
Ain't not bad. That 103 swing speed is creeping down there.
Ball speed's staying up, 155.
Well, I'll take that. And that one there, and it's almost straight, carrying at 270, I'll take it. See where that one went. Tell you what, Brad, this does feel pretty smooth. And in an S Flex, I got to tell you, this is a good feeling shaft. Victor,
yeah,
did a pretty good job putting this one together, mate.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much almost just copy-paste right there.
I will take that. This is one of these new shafts, so I got to tell you, it feels really, really pretty good without feeling overly boardy or overly stiff. Numbers look pretty good. I mean, out of a driver, if I can carry it, being an old guy, I can carry it 281, 2300 RPM a spin, definitely a big difference. So, Brad, I'm going to give you now, we'll get you to hit the X. Oh. See what you think and see how you think it feels.
All right, so my first impressions of the shaft, I really like that it's kind of fancy. It's got nice splatters of color. It looks cool. But when I set it down, the top side is just black right on top. So all I'm going to see is very clean, but it still looks really cool when you take it out of the bag and put it away.
I got to say, with my ADD, this isn't too bad. There's nothing I can concentrate on. So it's pretty good, apart from a little mask that they've put in. So yeah. Victor's wife, Heather, does a fabulous job designing these. And I got to say, shout out to Heather. Great job again. So give this one a hit and let's see what happens.
So I'm going to be testing this in the TaylorMade Stealth 2 Plus 9 degree. Just everything set up on neutral. And see what we get here.
See if you can chase that big one out there to 280 carry. I think you should fly by me pretty quick.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. It feels really smooth through the ball. There's not too much going on, which is I personally like, but I still get that nice little feeling of pop down in the bottom tip section of the shaft. I don't like to feel a whole lot going on in my hands up top, so it feels great. It feels nice and stable.
All right, give me one more, and then maybe what I'll do is I'm going to see if I can move this weight around and just see if you notice any difference or any feel. So
yeah, for sure.
Go with one of that, and I'll grab the wrench.
Yeah, that feels really good.
That's pretty good there, but like you said, you play with that ball flight going left to right.
Yeah, so if I'm being picky, I don't like that ball falling left. Okay, but that's a personal preference thing. So most important thing for me, though, is almost, if I can get I'm very picky, so if I can get a shaft that feels the right way, how I want it to through impact and whatnot, then we can always kind of manipulate the settings and the loft to get me the shot shape I want.
Let's see if we can change this. Let's see. I've just moved that weight out to the toe. Let's see if, when I do that, what changes. And this is one of those things where custom fitting comes in. Shaft feels good is one of our big points.
Yep.
But as we all know, just because it feels good, does it work good? So if we can get both of those, I believe that's a grand slam, as we would call it.
Yep. So now you can see that that weight is more in the toe instead of kind of right in the middle of the head there. So when you move the weight to the toe, what's that going to do for me?
Well, actually what we're doing is we're moving the CG of the actual head. So this hopefully then should try to impart maybe a little bit different spin on the ball.
Okay.
So let's try it and see what happens.
And just for reference, CG is what?
CG is the internal weighting of the club, for lack of a better word.
Perfect. Ooh, that felt really good. That should peel right. Yep.
So maybe I went a little bit too far. Let me see if I can't squeeze that one a little bit in the middle and just see what happens.
Especially with custom fitting, though, it's always taking the input of the player. So I would rather see that ball move too far right than go 5 yards left. So I actually like that a lot better than the first one.
Now, why is that? That's just because seeing it goes left just doesn't work. You just start doing things.
I've hit too many overcooked lefts and too many hooks in my life. I don't want to see it go left.
So we just, if it goes a little too far right, we're good.
Yeah.
Left is out of the equation.
I want an anti-left golf club.
Got it. Let me put one more down here.
Thank you.
All right, let's just see if we can get that. So that one there, I mean, probably was about a 20-yard fade. Let's see if I can get it going about somewhere between 10 to 15 at, a lazy 300 yards of carry. I'll take it.
So now with the weight, you've just split where it was in the beginning and that last one.
Exactly.
Okay.
Before I moved it all the way out to the toe, now I'm moving it back into the heel, just trying to get you that shot check.
Gotcha. Uh-oh.
That one didn't work. Give us one more. We got one more tee here. We got one ball left. I mean, distance on it was pretty awesome, but yeah, you said you want that anti-left shaft.
There we go. That's better. There's that right ball.
Yep. So that's something we may be able to get to work with you. Mess around with the weight, changing that weighting, doing a little bit of custom fitting, changing that actual adapter. But you said the shaft feels good.
Oh, feels fantastic.
So
for me, feel is the hardest thing for me to chase. There's a very small amount of things that in golf, especially the golf shafts, that I've found that I like the feel of. And I've been able to dial that in with you. And now it's about seeing if I can find another one. And this one certainly does the job.
Got you. So we need to obviously get with this and spend a little bit more time trying a couple different heads and see what works good, looks good, and feels good best for you. Really going down that custom fitting rabbit hole.
Yep, absolutely.
See you guys next time.